Hi. You can see my bachelor buttons right behind my irises, my bachelor buttons. And you might be able to see probably over there. Anyway, it looks like Baltimore has decided to indict the police. Well, not to indict them, but take them up on charges. 6 of them. I think that in a way, as many as the incidents that we have where policemen are killing people. I was just reading our article. I think it was in I don't know, a magazine. Might have been in Time. I don't know. And they were talking about that there was thousands that had in like 2013, and they only had like 54 that they decided to try to indict. But the justice system needs to be fixed regardless. The way we train our police needs to be redirected, and I think the main issue that we have is with our education system. It's still a problem. We can't have another war and just to bring some more people over here. In Memphis alone, they have borrowed so much from the school system, and that's the number one reason the kids suffer. To me, it goes back to the fact that if it's okay to spank them, then are you using it as a scapegoat for having a bad day or their issues or whatnot? And I know there's a stigma and a certain type of shame they try to put on women, especially young women, for having children. And I don't think we can really solve the problem by trying to control the female sexual behavior when you see people like Bill Cosby obviously went for decades giving women Mickeys, and and he even had a bastard child during his marriage from his affairs. So we have very promiscuous men that don't really care about the woman's feelings, if the woman's going to have orgasm or anything like that. It's his selfish wants and needs, and we need to redirect our young men to where they could finally have a bond with society, because if you're not bonding with your mate, we're fracturing our societies. And all these boys, boys on boys, I would just like one day when somebody to just say, oh well, when your balls drop, is when we're going to call you a man. And maybe there's some home economic classes that we could reinsert in the schools if we could somehow fix it. Like I said, I think that we need more parents just to go, have their kids stay in public school, but homeschool them, because they're not getting the education they need to come out of here to get the job they need. And we can't look at the police force to do anything, but that's not, because they seem to get aggravated, frustrated, frightened, scared, to the point where they have to use extreme violence, and we find out that that's like a lot of what I would call unnecessarily or excessive violence, or once they have them handcuffed, now when they have the camera, when they have them handcuffed, oh, you're resisting, they're just yelling this stuff. So somebody should also tell them, one of the reasons why X-rated movies work so good, because people are very visual, so him yelling is irrelevant when we're looking at it. Like here in Memphis, I believe the police, absolutely don't want to have those cameras on them, and it's because here their behavior is such that it's repulsive, it's disgusting, it's abomination to the whole structure of the justice system. And I think that's one of the reasons why they have such a violent use as they do, is because the behavior of the parents and the way the structure of their interaction is here, and mostly it's been very oppressed. It's been very racism is a very ugly and powerful thing. Not only does it make the white people seem very psychotic and like warmongers and sort of very ignorant and bigoted and racist, but it makes black people responses that they're always trying to ward off a predator. Like, it's like if I'm going to the store, I say, policeman, I swear to God, I'm like, I don't know what this fucker is gonna do. You know what I'm saying? He's like, is this some serial, killer? We had a guy that they found dead, and they never found out. I don't know, because of their behavior, the way they speak to me. It doesn't. I just I mean, from my experience in the past, which is numerous, that they lie way too much. They like to do hateful, despicable stuff, but they also like to like, I guess what they call it, like a calling card. They like to let you know, and they never can win from losing. They never could win, because I guess if you're the one that's causing and you continue to doing the same behavior, and the policemen act like they expect a different reaction, then they just totally come out psychotic and insane to me, and it's only because they keep doing the same stuff and expecting a different response, and they actually act surprised. And like they don't comprehend that it's their actions that is causing the problems that we have, and it has a lot to have to do with the politics, with the war on drugs, and the way that our justice system, even our Supreme Court, is not really addressing with their decisions and their lawmaking a logical solution that doesn't cause more harm to the poor and fracture the family even more. And we need some people that could comprehend the empathy that you need to have a healthy and thriving America. And I think one of the most important things is good health care and a good education system, and children that are able to have a happy and adventurous, imaginary childhood through the education and the society around them, to where we don't have as many kids getting kidnapped or school shootings and etc. things that children are now have to worry about. They should just have to be worried about getting information that they need to be a fruitful, is that a word? How about to be a healthy and prosperous adult? And there's different forms of prosperity, and I think that's another thing that we have to, because I know, in many ways, zero, I'm very poor, but, in a lot of ways, it's irrelevant. So in a lot of ways, dollars are relevant when it comes to some of the issues of our happiness and our mental well-being. Anyway, let me get off far too long, but I think that the problem is not solved. We've been having, like every quarter here, we've been having, something horrible happen, and yeah, we come together, we rally, and we want change, and we really do. And the lawmakers think, well, we'll get a sport, they'll get interested in sports, they'll get, they'll get interested in X-rated, movies, and they got bills up, people got to pay their student loans back, so they should be very busy, so. To worry about the politics that is causing and enabling the policemen to kill our children.